Josh from GA-20, live at the Den. I'm here to give you a rig rundown of my 2025 touring setup. Start with the drums. It's a mid-70s Ludwig Pro Beat. However, I have swapped the traditional 13-inch rack tom for a 12-inch rack tom. These shells are all from the mid-70s, 1975, 1976. So it's a 24-inch kick, 12-inch rack, 16-inch floor tom. The only real modifications I've made is I have this Indie Drum Lab tom mount here, no drill. And then the same thing here, it's to cut down on some weight, so I'm not bringing like a snare stand, an extra cymbal stand. And I also like the vintage look of having the ride mounted on the kick drum. The heads we'll have a fiber skin out here, hand-painted logo. The batter head on the kick is an Evans EMAD. Because there's no hole, I have a Shure Beta 91A mounted inside of the kick. It's on a Kelly shoe, and that gives you a little bit of click when the sound guy's having some trouble. On the racks, I have coated Emperors on top, and on the bottom, I have clear Ambassadors. My snare drum is a 6.5 Superphonic. It's a Monroe badge, so it's a little bit newer. And I swapped the traditional strainer for the P96C. Ludwig discontinued this for a while, but they just brought it back. This is an original one. I'm very happy to see it back, as it is my favorite strainer that they make. Excuse me. That brings me to the cymbals. My hi-hat here. This is a Zildjian K Lite. They are 15-inch, so gives me a little bit more space. I'm a smaller guy, so I like to have things a little tighter, and that 15 gets me a little closer over here. Also provides a nice, lot of nice mid-range, which blends with the snare, kind of stays out of the way. The hi-hat is one of the most offensive instruments on the drum set, so anything I can do to kind of tamp that down, I'm gonna try. It's nice and light sounding, not overpowering at all. This is one of my favorite cymbals. This is actually my second one that I've owned because I cracked the first one. Shout out to the good people at Zildjian for hooking me up with another. It's a K Custom Dark 18-inch crash. Again, not a lot of high frequencies out of that one. Lower, mid-range, blends really well, sits within the band. My ride cymbal is my #1 touring and has been for a very long time. I got this in, I think, 2011. This is a K Constantinople 22-inch medium ride. Really good stick definition, a nice low, mellow, dark wash. Also crashes really well. And that's kind of a thing that I go for with all my cymbals, is I want them to ride well and crash. I don't want just one specific cymbal. I wanted to be able to do anything on all of them at any point. Which brings me to this funky boy here. It's a Zildjian Crash of Doom 20-inch. This is an OG from when they first came out. I saw it, and I just had to have it, and it's stayed on my kit ever since. I use it all the time. My hardware is all DW. I have the lightweight 6,000 stands. They're sturdy enough to be outside, but comfortable and light enough to be loading in and out of the van and the venue every night. I have the low-profile snare stand as well. My pedals are 5,000, a DW 5,000 double drive chain pedal on the kick. And then my hi-hat stand is a DW 7000, mostly just for the single brace instead of the double braced legs, again, to cut down on weight. DW throne, nice, just standard round throne. I do not like the bicycle seats, a little something about me. And my sticks, Vic Firth X8D. Again, I'm a smaller guy, so the extra length really helps me get around. And yeah, love Zildjian. I actually worked for Zildjian at one point, so shout out Zildjian and shout out Vic Firth. Thank you. Rig rundown.